have a lot to pick up. I'm telling y'all, once that wind hit, I just never picked this stuff up. Because we don't come out, especially in the winter. I didn't really come out here. It was cold. I live in the Midwest and it was cold. Hey everybody, welcome. So today we're going to try to see if we can get some garden chores done because I have a lot to do and I don't want to be doing everything at one time when the spring comes. So today we are going to be cleaning up my messy balcony. And we're going to be making room for another green stock. I actually got 2 green stocks, but I think I'm only going to put one up there. I am trying to beat the clock before the sun goes down. So I'm just going to work on this area right here. This is my blackberry plant. Oh, this is just, I don't know what that is. And then I had all my peas and stuff over here. So let me... No. Actually, y'all, these grow bags, they're frozen. Oh, let me see. I was able to get this. This is one of my apple trees. I don't know if it survived. I started from seed from an apple. I bought. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see if I can see. I don't know if that's a bud on there, but this is my little apple tree. One of them. Oh. I don't know what this is. Yeah, these are frozen solid. Frozen solid. Now let's see if we can get, let's see if this blackberry is frozen solid. Probably. Oh, I guess I won't be getting as much done as I thought, but we'll just do what we can. A lot of this stuff is frozen solid. A lot of these bags. Oh, uh-oh. This, I was not able to get any of these bags up because they're frozen solid. So, even over here, this is my raspberry plant here. It's going to be so many berries, guys. So many berries. I can't wait. I did this last year. This is frozen solid. Now this thing here, yep, frozen solid. Let's check out my blueberry plant. Let's see. Where's the... Yep, frozen solid. So I'm going to finish up. I think it's a few sticks and other things there. And that's all I can do today. And I guess I'll come back another day. And we're going to keep coming back till we get something done. Well, till we get this thing cleaned up and looking nice and ready for the spring. All right, let's see some seedlings. Okay, guys. So these are my trays of bunching onion and shallots. Which tray do you think that I sold on January 26th and January 31st? Which one is January 26th? These or these? If you said these, January 26th, wrong. It was actually these. These are a lot shorter than this tray because they are a lot heavy. I sold them a lot heavier and they should have been up potted. I should have been up potted these. So we're going to be doing that today. And I will also be fertilizing these with oat water and matcha tea. We're doing a natural fertilizer today, but we'll be doing that shortly. But let's check these seedlings out. As you can see, my artichoke never sprouted. That is a weed. The bunching onion did great. The leeks did not sprout. However, these are leeks that are popping up that I put the seeds in a paper towel in a bagging and did the bagging method, and they sprouted. These seeds were very old. They did expire from on December 24th, and I got them from the thrift store. So if you have old onion seeds, do the bagging method, the Ziploc bagging method with the paper towel. The shallots, these shallots, I didn't get much shallots here. And I think it's because I lifted the dome lid. I took the dome lid off a lot earlier than this side. As you can see, the shallots really did well over here. I left the dome lid on a lot longer. And these little red things, these are weeds, but they're beautiful. Look. I'm going to keep them and I'm going to let them, I'm going to up-pot them and everything because they're so pretty. But these are green onion and these are shallots and they're doing well. And let's go to this tray. This is the tray that I sowed. I sowed some herbs. None of the herbs sprouted. They were old too, December 24th, and I got them from the thrift store. But I went ahead and sowed the leeks that sprouted in the paper towel. And the artichoke, I did the same thing with the artichoke. I did the paper towel method, and one of the artichoke seeds actually sprouted in the paper towel. And we have an artichoke, y'all. And so I cut the tip of one of the artichokes, well, all of the other artichokes, to see if those are going to sprout. And these are some more shallots that hopefully they sprout up. I just planted these like on the 10th, so a few days ago. All right, guys, let's go outside and see what we can get done. And we'll come back in here and we'll up-pot. Hey, so we back out here. And now I am going to try to clean this mess behind me. Yeah, it is nasty. We have a lot of wind a lot of times, so a lot of stuff, these nettings get blown everywhere. And yeah, we had a storm wind a while ago, and I just never came back out here to pick everything up. My daughter's out here helping me. So we are going to see what we can get done. All right. This area will be changed this coming year. I've already done my layout of how I want things to go. This is all going to be my tomatoes, and I'm going to have some eggplant right here. My peppers, I'm going to do like a square. I'm going to try to do a square. I have my peppers in a line here, and then I had, I think, an artichoke and some, what are these? These were my okra, and I think sweet potatoes. Yeah, so I was saying I had my okra right here, and I think my sweet potatoes, but it's gonna be a whole new layout. And this greenhouse right here is getting moved. Let me show you guys. This greenhouse will be moved. I don't even want to show you what it looks like over there, but it's gonna be moved over here. It's messy right there. So I gotta pick all that up because of the wind really did its number. But the greenhouse will be over there. I have a lot to pick up. I'm telling y'all, once that wind hit, I just never picked this stuff up. Because we don't come out, especially in the winter. I didn't really come out here. It was cold. I live in the Midwest and it was cold. Okay. I think this is all I pretty much can do. I have a leaf blower, so I will, when it gets a little warmer, I will come out here and at least blow all of this stuff. Or I may wait till I'm ready to move everything. All right, let's see if we can go to the next section here. Area over here was my watermelon patch and my zucchinis, and it's gonna get extended. All this, and then I had my what was it called? I had my potatoes in a cardboard box here, and it was next to my compost bin. That was the worst thing that I could have did. The worst thing, because all those little roly polies ended up getting in, coming from the compost bin into my potato box, and they ate all my leaves. So this, and then this whole entire area here, this messy area that I'm about to clean up, I am going to put this landscape fabric all here, and we're gonna move again. We're gonna move this greenhouse. I'm gonna put this all here. I'm gonna put some rows of garden bags here, y'all. It looks a mess right now, but I can't wait to show y'all this transformation of my garden. When I have a vision, y'all, let me, this is a little, I feel like my nose is dripping. I feel like my nose is dripping. It's just messy everywhere. Ugh. But when I have a vision and I get to work, I thank the Lord for my mind. I thank the Lord for my mind. My vision is, well, his vision. He works through me. The Lord just, the mind that he gave me, I am just so thankful. I have so many nettings. I have so many nettings. You sure can. You can put these over there in that bin over there by the little chicken.
I'm walking backwards, so
my little helper is out here helping me. She's my garden assistant. Like I said, I have a leaf blower, so all these leaves will be gone. And then when it gets warm, I'll also be pulling the dead matter up. See this? All right, this is not stuck to the ground.
Mommy, it kind of looks like the coffee milkshake.
Hey everyone, as you can see, we got a lot done. Yes, there's a bunch of leaves everywhere and dead plants still, but we got all the mess cleaned up, all of the insect netting and everything that was blown away by the, well, blown everywhere by the wind. So it looks a lot better. Still looks, yeah, everything still looks dead, but we got quite a bit done. Now let's go up pot some seedlings. All right, guys, we are back inside. We're ready to up pot our green onion and our shallots. And I do have my oat water. Now I made this with a half a cup of oats, and I soaked it in 2 cups of water. I went by what Google said. Or you could do the 1 cup of water in, no, 1 cup of oats in 1 gallon of water. I didn't want to do that much because I'm only going to be using a little bit. So I asked what is the small amount that I could do. So when I did the half a cup of oats into 2 cups of water, you also had to use that oat water and do a 1 to 1 part dilution with the water. Did I say that right, y'all? So that oat water that you made with the half a cup of oats and the 2 cups of water, you're going to take that solution and mix it with 1 part water. I think I said, yeah, I said that correctly. So 1-to-1 ratio with the water. Now, this is what I made. So I took half a cup of whatever solution I made, that oat solution, and then half of this cup. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm all over the place. Half of this, so I filled it half of this with that oat water, and then the rest of it, I filled it up with regular water, just out the sink. It's probably, I think it's chlorinated. Then my matcha tea bag, I put it in a regular mug and then filled it up with hot water and I let that sit for 2 hours. And I let the oat water sit for 2 hours. So I let the matcha tea sit for 2 hours and then I took that matcha tea water, put it in a gallon of water. And this is what I got. It looks very diluted. All right, I think I got all that out. All right, let's get to it. What do I want to do first? I asked Google what are some natural fertilizers that I can use, because if you don't know, I want to try to make my own fertilizers for my garden this year. I'm not saying I'm not going to go out and buy anything, but if I can help it, I want to make my own stuff this year. So I already had my plan of what I was going to do for my garden, but then I was like, what am I going to do for my seedlings? What am I going to do for my seedlings? What am I going to do? So I asked Google. So I want to see which one is going to work better. Now, the matcha tea that I have, it does have pepper in it and a little cayenne. Ugh. Which Google says that may not be best. So that's why I want to compare to see which is going to be better. So I'm going to do the green onion that I sold on the 26th over here and with the oat water, and then the shallots. We're going to do that in this same container here. And I'm going to take a few here. Since I'm growing a bunch of these, I was like, why not experiment? And as you can see, I don't know if you can see the true leaves. There's the true leaves are the ones on this side. I forgot what they're called. The ones that have the seed, the leaves that have the seed on them, those are not the true leaves. And they're going to die off, to my understanding. So I'm just going to add a couple. I'm just laying these here. So I just went ahead and made another pot. This is going to be straight green onion with oat water. And dump this. Whoa, that might be too much. Y'all, I've never done this before. I've never up potted green onion like this. I think one time that I did green onion, I did it in the little peat. Well, not, was it peat things? What was those little things where they're in, they weren't seed tray sales. They were in this little, I don't know what that, it was a biodegradable thing. So all you had to do, you grew it indoors and you just set them outside and then they just decomposed, y'all. They did whatever in the soil, broke down in the soil, and you didn't have to take them out or anything. All right, I think that's looking good. Trying to separate. Let's see. How did this get out like that? Add some more soil here. I'm just gonna do just a little bit. I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. We got a little one shallot. I had a bunch of green onion. If you don't know why I'm growing so many green onion, it's for the pests. I also love green onion, but it's for those pests. And this is what. So this is our Oatwater, and I don't even think this is gonna fit like that. I'm gonna put that in there too. And I don't know what I'm gonna put at the bottom of this. I'm gonna find something so I can bottom water. All right. Let's do our oat water. So this is our green onion and shallots tray. So this is full all green onion, and this is green onion, and I think the shallots are over here. And we are going to bottom water. And okay, put all of that in there. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that looked a little that looked a little thick. I might pour a little more regular water. Just some plain water now. It looked a little thick. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, we did that, and then I have to find something for the bottom of this one. Another small tray or something. This is for the matcha. So I'll be doing that. If you guys like this video, make sure you press the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you can see the process of my seedlings to see if the matcha tea worked or if the oat water worked better for my seedlings. And depending on which one worked will depend on what I am going to use from now on with all of my seedlings going forward. So I'm a little nervous because making your own stuff, you can kind of mess things up if you don't do things right. Because I messed up before and messed up my stuff. So we're going to see, but I have faith and I believe that I can, I don't know. Yeah, I have faith. I have faith in myself and I think we can, I, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. All right, guys. You have a good one and keep warm.